Hey there, greetings everybody. Want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. So we're here to do an episode of What's New. Now, normally I do this on Saturday night and I was planning to do it yesterday, but then it became apparent that I was going to be going to the record store to pick up the new Yes album, which I did. And they also had the Armoured Saint album, so I was going to pick that up for this video and then do the video today, which I would have done like a few hours ago, but I did not get the album. Somebody else had purchased it, and instead of putting a hold on it like an idiot, I didn't. So anyways, we're still going to do the album, Armoured Saint, Emotional Factor Reset, and I will just have to wait to get the album some other time. So anyways, this album was released May the 22nd, 2026. It's about 48 minutes or so in length. And on the Metal Blade record label as well. So the band includes John Bush on vocals, or voice if you prefer. Joey Vera on bass. Gonzo Sandoval on drums, Phil Sandoval on guitar, and Jeff Duncan also on guitar. This is quite a good album. Lots of pretty heavy riffing. It's definitely a metal album, no doubt about that. It does have a fast up-tempo beat to it throughout the album, for the most part. Some great guitar soloing at different times. It's just me, but like they don't really sound alike or anything like that, but they have a similar quality to them in their metal sound, and that's them and Judas Priest. I think theirs is a little bit more fast-paced. This is a little bit more like you might find something on Painkiller or something like that, but still very strong album, I think. Definitely wanted to get it. I went there with the intention to get it, but they didn't have any more copies. They had it in vinyl, but I would never buy anything in vinyl. So, some other things, there's a little bit of keyboard sounds throughout the album, not a ton. Basically used as openings, primarily as openings. Lots of heavy guitar riffs, and they're obvious different sounds of guitar, two guitar riffs going on here. Sometimes double solos as well. Very strong on the rhythm beats and melodies and stuff like that. Really strong album, I think. So anyways, we're going on to talk about the individual tracks as a whole. I didn't mention the vocalist, but I will break him down a little bit as we go along. So this first song, called Close to the Bone, it's just a little bit over 4 minutes in length. One of a multitude of songs that I gave a 7 to. I only gave one 7.5, but there was a multitude of songs I gave a 7 to, and the rest were 6s or 6.5s. So a pretty strong album, I think, for a first-time album for me. It does have a little bit of a keyboard opening on this song. Then it has some heavy guitar riffing. And kind of I would say it's a fast-paced guitar riffing as well. Vocals are rough, growly, but very strong, very forward too. Catchy up-tempo with that twin guitar soloing going on. Next song is called Every Man, Any Man. This is also about 4.5 minutes in length. Another synth opening here with a fast-paced rhythm section here. Guitars are very atmospheric, creating this atmospheric vibe I find on this particular track. Some heavy parts. The vocals are clear, heavy, and forward, and strong as well. The solos strong, mid-range. Solos not too high on the frets. Pretty strong song, I think. Next up is Not On Your Life. This is just over 3.5 minutes in length. Heavy, catchy opening. Nice drum fills here. pretty strong, very dominant drum fills. The vocals, frontal, strong, mid-range, and dominant too. Some nice guitar soloing throughout this track. Various different points of the song, they throw in the solos. Nice, heavy, menacing guitar here. Some fast-paced, heavy riff and catchy solo. Yeah, the guitar's dominant on this particular track. Next one is called Buckeye. This is one of the longer tracks on the album. It's just slightly under 6 minutes in length. It's got a nice slow melodic opening with a guitar part. The vocals more moderate. It's got a little bit of a ballad feel, at least at the beginning of the track. It does pick up tempo. Get more of a heavy melodic guitar sound going on as it picks up tempo. And yeah, it's and then it's got this kind of dominant riff that goes on throughout the rest of the track, and the vocals become more of a force, a little bit more on the forceful side, I guess. If you're looking, it goes from this ballad-like to a more aggressive, forceful thing. Next song up is called Compromise. This is just over 3 minutes. Nice heavy melodic riff mixed with some lower. Here, so you got this heavy melodic riff, and then underneath it is a slow, more forceful, lower speed riff. Like they kind of support each other. Then you have the vocals, which are clear, cutting, beefy, mid-range, and again very strong. One guitar continues with that speed riff, and the second one does a little bit of a solo on the high end, on a high pitch sound. Compromises the song. So now we're going to flip over to the back half. There's 6 songs on the back half. Well, it's actually 5, but there's a bonus track in here too, which I'll talk about. And then, do I have 6 on the front? No. So 10 plus 1 bonus track. Okay, the next song is called It's a Buzzkill. Distorted, heavy rhythm section. Nice opening. The vocals are a little bit slow, melodic, clear, low end, not too high on, like he's not singing on a high end, just a little more deeper, I guess. Some distorted guitar riffing there. Sorry, my vocals are distorted. So a decent song. This one just around 4 minutes. Next one's just slightly under 4 minutes. Throwing Caution to the Wind is the track. Fast-paced, heavy guitar riff, strong rhythm section here. Vocals are harsh, mid to high, forced, almost forced at the upper end. He's like really stretching it here. Catchy track. I like this track. Some heavy, screechy guitar soloing towards the end of the song. Next one is a little over 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes. Ladders and Slides is the name of this track. Heavy drum beat with some heavy riffing. So you get the drum beat up front, and then the guitar riffing right beside it, comes in right beside it. Nice catchy riff too. The vocals, hard, heavy, distorted, catchy. And then there's kind of a slow melodic guitar solo towards the end of the song. Well, next up is called Bottom Feeders. This one's 6.5. Not the greatest song on the album, but not bad. Slow melodic drum beat and a guitar riff, catchy. Vocals are harsh, loud, forward, but very clear in this song. Strong, loud, melodic track. The guitar solo is a little bit more on the slow and melodic side, not fast-paced or anything. It's an okay track. I didn't find it particularly catchy or terribly memorable either. The next song, the final song on the main album, Epilogue is the name of it. Another fast, scrappy guitar riff with a heavy drum part. They tend to like to throw those type of things together. The vocals are low end, mid end, scratchy, heavy, dominant, all those things. Some guitar fills are kind of catchy. It's probably the main part of the song. And then there's this nice, catchy, melodic soloing. Plus, I think the whole song is kind of like that as well. So the bonus track is Hit the Moonshot. Heavy riff-driven vocals are loud and dark. Solo is like a starting. It's like almost like he's starting an engine of a car here. I think this might be the best track on the album, despite the fact that it's a bonus track. Anyways, those are my review of the songs on the album. I think the album is pretty strong. I think it's one of those albums that I can tell just from the sound of it that I liked it initially, and it's going to get stronger. The more you listen to it, it's going to be like some of the Scorpion albums are like this, where they start out, there's a couple of real catchy tunes in there that get you into the album, and then the rest of the album just kind of takes over. And I think that's the same kind of feeling I'm getting from this album as well. So I highly recommend this album, Armored Saint. Emotional factor recover. Emotional factor reset. Get it right. I apologize. I've been out in the rain too long, and I think I've caught a cold. Anyways, that's the album for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. We will be doing the other new Prog review later. This one will come out first. Should have actually come out last night, but it'll come out before the Yes one, which will come out later, probably around 8 o'clock. So anyways, I hope to see you all then. Take care. Have yourself a good evening, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.